Live from Los Angeles, it's Monday night. It's time for the Kruse Control Show. And here's our host, Brian Kruse.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Monday, January 19th, 2025. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I am your host as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. We had a crazy Friday show if you saw that. Woo! People had a few too many cocktails, mocktails, ups, down, left and right, but we're back again. It's Monday. We have a great time. Happy to see you here as always. It's going to be a fantastic show. As always, it's Monday. And let's get that week going right. Welcome back to Thirsty Daddy himself, Mr. G.R. Waters. What's up, G.R.?
Oh, same old, same old. It's been a fun Monday. I'm getting abused by all my co-hosts.
What are you talking about, G.R.? No one's giving you trouble, right? Not at all?
No, of course not.
G.R.
Get it, G.R. How was your weekend? Was it good?
Again, yes, every Monday. It's too short.
It always happens, right? The weekend flies right by.
The weekend should be the 5-day part, and the work week should be the 2-day part.
That'd be great, right? In one world, in some multiversal universe out there, maybe that's what it is. But unfortunately, not here, GR.
No, I'm sorry.
Shit. I was trying, guys.
One day. I think Pappy would like that too. Pappy?
You're killing me, Larry.
Yeah, I know, man. All right. Well, good to see you, GR. Welcome back. Happy Monday.
Good to be here.
Happy Monday. And also joining us back on Kruse Control, our producer and co-host for this evening. Happy to have him here on a Monday. Been a long time from at 3Gs, Mr. Ronald Todd Woodward.
So this is Monday.
This is Monday. That's what it looks like.
It looks like. Impressive. Okay. Hey guys. Hi, Queen.
What's up, Queen? Good to see you. How you been, Ron? How was your weekend?
Did you say what's up, Queen, to me?
What's up, Queen? How you doing, Ron?
You know what? I'm doing well. Torben and I adopted a 13-week-old puppy from the fires in the Palisades on Sunday.
Yeah, how's he doing? Or she doing, I should say.
He's doing good. If you hear some squeaking and this and that, it's just her. But
Hey, girl.
The job from last night is totally fine.
Yeah. Good to see you, Ron. That's good. I'm happy. I mean, that was the whole thing. I mean, dogs playing together, right? That's what happens. They get to know each other.
Absolutely, and they were good today. They were fine, and she slept with Torbett last night, curled right up into his neck. Super cute.
Oh, so cute.
What up, Ron?
Yeah.
Well, happy to have you. Pappy's happy to see you.
Hey.
Queen says, "Hey, Torbett. Tell Torbett she says hi too."
I will absolutely do that, Queen. I'll call him later.
Nice. Good to see you, Ron. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. And also joining us back another Monday in a row. We're happy to have her back, everybody. Love seeing that smile. Miss Valerie Zatarga. How you doing, Val?
Hi, happy New Year.
How you been?
Monday.
This is your thing now. Mondays, right, Val? This is like your era now.
Yes, Monday's so much better.
How was your weekend?
It was great. I went skiing and snowshoeing and made soup. And it was all the cold weather things, you know?
That's awesome. That sounds like fun.
Hey, Valerie, how you doing?
Happy.
You're pretty.
No, it was great. I need to get better at skiing though. I need a ski instructor for sure.
We'll send a thirsty daddy your way. He can help you out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could actually.
It's nice. It's a
I
snow there right now?
love the slalom.
You love the snow?
I love to slalom on my skis. I like to race.
Okay. So, hey, I'm not that good, so eventually I'll race you. Maybe.
I didn't say I was good. I just said I like to do it. I do a lot of face plants.
Touche.
There you go. Hey, but you want to teach GR. If you're going to teach Valerie, you got to be able to be good, right? Right, Valerie? She's got to be good to teach you.
Yeah. Listen, you gotta you go to an instructor first, and then you teach me. That's how we'll do it.
Actually, I did. I was the girl I was living with was in a ski club. That's how I learned to ski. I went up there the first time. I'd never been on a pair of skis in my life.
Oh wow.
I bet that was a hard day.
And a weekend, I used a hockey stop, and they all freaked out that I knew how to do that.
And Steve Rogers done a little snowboarding too. Hey, welcome, Steve Rogers.
Shredder. Ooh, Shredder.
Captain America in the house, everybody. Happy to have you here. Well, thank you all for being here tonight.
Look what I found, Brian.
What do you got there? That's a little fuzzy, but Melissa and Joey.
Yeah, it is. It's our crew pick from season 3. Wow.
Whew. That was a while ago, isn't it?
No wonder I didn't recognize me.
Secret Agent Man's got you, Val. He'll give you the ski lessons. He is a secret agent man. He should know.
I love it. Yeah. We'll be like jumping out of planes and then skiing and then, on a boat somewhere.
Nice.
Doing flips.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. Happy Monday, everybody out there in the chat too. Secret Agent Man, Queen, welcome all everybody. Good to see you. It's going to be a fun time. Queen hasn't I'm not a big skier either. I'm not a skier. I'm not a snowboarder. Queen hasn't done it in a long time. Don't ask me. I will fall on my face and probably run into a tree or something. And nobody wants to see that. Or maybe somebody does want to see that, but I don't want to see that. But happy to have you all here.
No fun.
No, it's not fun. We don't want that. But it doesn't matter if you run into a tree, if it's a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday. Anyway, there's always one thing going down, and that is a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing I want to talk about, which is crazy if you guys heard about this. So, of course, the fires have been going on. They're getting a little bit more in control, but I know that people are worried about the winds this week. But Ricky Lake actually came forward and said, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this guy before, but Tyler Henry has a Netflix special. He's been helping a lot of people out. He's a psychic. He's out there telling all these different stories and like connecting them with loved ones and helping them with ghosts and meet people. I've seen this before. He's actually very talented. Some of the stuff he said, but the Ricky Lake 3 months ago said that she was going to experience a big fire and she just lost her house now in the fire. It's crazy. And she even came forward and said, go back and watch the Netflix special and see it, because it blew her mind that she's like, that hasn't happened to me yet. But then all of a sudden this medium comes forward and said this 3 months ago, and now the fire has happened. Some people have lost their homes. It's really sad. The Pacific Palisades, especially Altadena, and hopefully with this new big gust of wind coming, I hope it doesn't happen more. Only time will have to tell, but we'll see. And somebody else that's out there helping people right now is Meghan Markle, GR's favorite out there. Meghan Markle, his best friend. I think they went and played some cribbage recently, right, GR? You played some cribbage with Meghan Markle. That was fun.
I whooped her ass.
You whipped her ass. There you go. But we'll find out. I think that's episode 5 of her show, GR. That's delayed, by the way, though. It's going to be delayed.
Like whooping.
Whoa, GR. Maybe she did. But I will tell you, she got the whole support of Netflix. They decided to push the show that was supposed to be like, the Love Meghan show was supposed to come out January 15th, push it to March 4th because of the wildfires. Now she's going out and she's been meeting with a bunch of victims in Los Angeles, volunteering and helping people out in Southern California here, of course, trying to help out the efforts. Now, she had some backlash last week from different people being like, you're tone deaf, you're kind of like not like understand what's happening in the world right now. They're releasing this show, and I think this kind of came into that where she's like, yeah, maybe we should wait, because this does showcase a lot of California, and it's like supposed to be like showcasing the city for what it is, and now it's burning down. So they're waiting. But we'll see how it happens. I mean, I think this will still do great. I know GR doesn't think so, but I think it still will do great. Just like I feel like when we eventually get it, American Psycho, the reboot, I think will do great, guys. And now it's been called fake news. We had a whole conversation about this a few months ago. when it was announced, everyone's calling it fake news by the author, Bret Easton. He was the first person that said it. But recently, Luca Ginagino, I probably butchered his name, came forward and said the movie is in the works. He's behind it right now. They are talking to cast members. Apparently, Austin Butler is one to take over to be the lead in this movie for the reboot. Nothing's official yet. It's been in the works for a while, but they're saying the script should be done in the next couple weeks, and then we'll get more information about moving forward. So if you're an American Psycho fan, I don't know how you can actually have anybody replace Christian Bale here. I don't know if we should actually be touching this movie, but we are going to try it. And I'm excited about, I will have a sequel to this more than anything else, but we're going to find out maybe this reboot will be good. Let me know. We've been waiting a long time, just like a long time has been happening to find out what was in that duffel bag in 7. If you watched 7, everybody, there was a whole thing. The whole thing about was there a head in there? People had a whole rumor that they put an actual head from Gwyneth Paltrow in there to actually be the exact weight, and they had measured her head and found out what that was. And Fincher came forward and said, no, that's ridiculous. I think we've gotten a 7 or an 8 pound bag. They thought that would kind of be right for the weight, but we didn't have that before. They actually put a wig in the bag too, he said, but you weren't supposed to see it. They didn't make a whole head of her at all. There was actually a wig with a little bit of blood on there to give the effect, but the idea was never see it or show it. But it was supposed to be her head in there, which again, what a great movie, 7. I loved it so much. But this news comes 28 years later, and 28 years later is coming to the movie. Again, a movie I've been waiting for a long time for. But Andrew McDonald came forward, who was one of the producers on here, and he said that he wanted Cillian Murphy in the movie, but Cillian Murphy won't appear in the film, is what he's saying. Even though it was that zombie, there was that zombie in the trailer. Everybody's like, oh, this is Cillian Murphy dead. And I said before it wasn't. And McDonald actually said that his fiance was actually saying that people would think that it was Cillian Murphy. And he's like, no, they won't. And say he's eating humble pie now because people thought that the whole time. Or his girlfriend, not his fiance. And I'm like, yeah, everyone thought that, but there's still that whole thing where Ralph Fiennes was saying that, Cillian Murphy's going to be in these movies and then end of the first one and then coming in bigger part in the second one. So is the producer trying to shake that off? Is maybe maybe that Ralph Fiennes think something he wasn't supposed to? We'll have to wait and find out this June when 28 years later comes out. Very, very interesting. But again, a lot of Wicked disease out there for 28 years later. And Wicked also is doing great, everybody. Wicked has dropped, of course, the streaming. Talk about this now. And in streaming, it has racked up. In its first day, it made $26 million. And it was $20 to actually rent, $30 to buy. And over its first week, it made $70 million. Big hit, biggest Universal, big budget musical that has dropped. Made the most money for, again, streaming. But if you look at this one way, Super Mario Brothers made over $1 billion, one of the biggest movies ever for Universal. That made $44 million its opening week. This made $70. So people really checked this out streaming. So they're really excited about this. And of course, Wicked 2 is still coming, and we're gonna get more. We get more. So we're getting more John Wick. We keep getting more and more. I mean, every week we're talking about another John Wick project. I mean, honestly, I think it was last week we talked about the other John Wick spinoff, Ballerina, and they're working about another one. But now we have Lionsgate's considering tapping Donnie Yen to direct the John Wick spinoff involving Yen's character Kane from the actual last John Wick 4. And he said, yes, he's been talking to him. It's in the works. They're trying to make this happen. And the film is being written right now by Robert Askins. And if you like Yen, he's going to reprise his character. He's going to come back, and they're going to actually move forward with this. And this is after he was freed from his obligations of the high table. So it's interesting. I guess we're doing too much John Wick. I love John Wick. I think it's a little bit too much, maybe a little bit too much. I mean, I'm all about John Wick, but if Keanu's not here, how big can this universe get? And Secret Agent Man, Wicked is not for everybody. He's not. I didn't think it would be for me. I enjoyed it. So you never know, Secret Agent Man. Secret Agent Man. It might be good. And come on, Steve Rogers. We have your musical. You have Captain America, the musical, or Avengers musical, Captain Rogers, or Steve Rogers. So come on, man. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Give it a chance, and we'll see what happens. Because, of course, maybe John Wick will be back in these two. Maybe he'll be resurrected because everyone keeps saying he's not dead yet. We're doing John Wick 5. And apparently we're going to do another Passion of the Christ. We've talked about this for a while, but Mel Gibson's back in the news. And Mel Gibson, guys, who listens to Mel Gibson these days? I don't know. People do, apparently. Mel Gibson's back in the news, and he's talking about doing his second Passion of the Christ. We talked about this a while ago. He's trying to do 3 of these things. He worked on the script for 7 years. He wants to call it Resurrection of Christ, and he wants to go to hell, and he wants to showcase everything that happens with Jesus here on earth and all this stuff. So he's still very much about this. He wants to bring back Henry Cavill. Give me a womp on that one. Again, Jim Caviezel. Otherwise, Jim Caviezel. I will call Cavill Caviezel. to be Jesus too. So if you love that, get ready for more Jesus with Mel Gibson in the director's chair. Interesting. He's not going away. There's a lot of controversy for him, just like, of course, Bill Maher has controversy constantly. And Bill Maher's not done either. He says he's not done because there was a rumor like once the elections were done, he said, I'm going to be done from real time, stepping away. He said the whole thing. He said it on his podcast. He was high and drunk, but that happens. Maybe that's why he said it. But, so he forgot. And now he's on CNN and be like, oh, no, I'm not leaving my show. They're not going to have to drag me off this show. I'm like, dude,
Friday, Brian?
This was on a Friday. Yeah. He said it.
Yeah. That makes sense that he was drunk.
Yeah, right. That's what happens. You're just, you're drunk and whatever he was, he just probably just remembered. But he did say, I'm surprised no one played the clip back from see, you said it yourself, man. That's why everybody's saying it. I don't know, but he's not going anywhere. He's coming back to real time. And Heidi Klum is coming back to, again, Project Runway. Exiting after the fashion competition ended in series in 2018 it ended. That's when she left, actually. And then she's coming back now. She was there for a long time. She started in the beginning. She left because she wanted to move on to other things. I think, maybe it was something to do with America's Got Talent, though. But it's been renewed for a 21st season. When it was renewed for Freeform, she said she's coming back. It's going to be Disney and Freeform. They'll run 10 episodes. And she's excited to come back. She did the first 16 seasons, and now she's coming back to move forward. And hopefully, if you're a fan of it, you're excited because Heidi Klum's amazing. I love her so much. She's great. I love her in America's Got Talent. I love her as a talent. She's great. I know Ron probably loves her too, right, Ron?
I love her, and that show was missing her. In fact, I stopped watching when she left. I was out of there.
There we go. Ron, I believe it. I bet a lot of people did. I bet there'd be a lot of people running back, but a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Oh, we lost your picture. I don't know what happened. We lost your picture. Ron's in the dark, everybody. Ron's in the dark.
Okay, we will fix that. All right.
When the lights go out in Ron City.
Why can't we? Okay, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Ron GR's will probably don't sing, right, GR?
Yeah.
Come on,
Maybe they should just let the sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah, Peppy, let the sleeping dogs lie, GR. Yeah, let them lie. Let them lie. GR's like, no, not going to do it. Not going to do it. But anyways, a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. And now it's that time. I'm going to put that 1 minute on the clock. And all my guests get that 1 minute breakdown. What I say is there. Right? Hot takes. Let's do it. All right, now it's that time for those hot takes. This is that time I put 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests get 1 minute, break down all their hot takes on all the latest breaking news. Now, can they make it before that bomb blows up, or will they not? And honestly, at the end of the day, as I say before, I'll say it again, I'll say it a million times, I'm not buzzing anymore. I used to give you the womp, 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 and send you into the distance, but not anymore, because honestly, it's up to you, not me, the guests out there. You tell me who should win hot takes. I know. I'm not going to do that to you guys anymore. We're going to find out, though. We're going to go to the panel to see who should win hot takes, who win for this Monday edition of Kruse Control. Hot takes time, Queen. It's hot takes time. And Ron's here somewhere. We're going to call this Ron with the lights out. I love it so much. Ron with the lights out.
What? I'm Ron After Dark.
Ron After Dark, everybody.
Ron's in the dark.
Ron's in the dark. Peppy's there too, having a great time. Honestly.
I drink your milkshake.
Drinking milkshakes too, Ron.
I drink it up.
All right.
Yeah,
good to see you, Ron.
Ron, you have to pay your electric bill on time.
Dude. I just can't do that. Nope.
Hey, Ron, do you think Peppy will do hot takes today?
Let's have Peppy do hot takes today.
Come on, Peppy, will you do
I'll
it?
tell you right now, that depends on how many snacks you got.
Oh, snickety snack.
Yeah, we got lots of snickety snacks, Peppy. Will you do hot takes? Because honestly, you're a great Chihuahua. You're the man, right? You can do
I'm
it.
not your average Chihuahua. I have skills.
I know you do, man. So can you do hot takes for us? Because we would love it so much. I think the whole world would want to see it, right?
I'm trying to impress the girls on the block.
Okay, well then you should do hot takes, man. But you gonna do it? He's gonna do it, right? He's gonna do it.
I'm sorry, Brian. I just I was watching some shit last night. Really got under my skin. Because these are all lies.
All right. I don't know if he's going to do it. I don't think he's going to do it. Come on, Peppy. Peppy.
Relax.
Come on.
Come on, Peppy. Peppy. I don't think he's going to do it. Yeah. All right.
I'm looking for a J-O-B And I'm reasonable with the pay, but you gotta throw in some snickety snacks. That's a must. That's gotta come in on the back end, buddy.
I know you want the back end snacks, but not happening. All right, Ron, are you gonna go first then, or we want to send out to somebody else? I don't think Pepe's gonna give us anything right now.
I can go first, but you know what? I was looking for a cable because little Fuego was eating it. Tyler Henry predicts. I didn't hear what that was.
So Tyler Henry, have you seen him before? He's a pretty big medium. Have you seen him before on YouTube?
I have not. Oh, yes, I have. Yes,
he's really great, and he was with Ricky Lake. Was Ricky Lake, or no? Was Ricky Lake?
Yeah, it was Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky Lake, and they were, and he actually interviewed her on Netflix 3 months ago, back in October, and he said that there was a fire coming in her life very soon, and he's like, there will be water involved, but have you had a fire? She's like, no, but there's a fire going to happen. I see a fire, and your future or something, and her house burnt down during the fire, and so she was like, he predicted it completely. So
that's creepy, and I believe in that. Yep.
Yeah. I do too. I mean, I had that experience where I met my grandfather one time. Well, he spoke to me post-mortem. He had passed away, and there was this whole craziness, and that's a story and a half. But he came to me through a friend, through a medium actually, and spoke to me and got me to go into acting, which is crazy. But
that's really cool. I had Wolverine show up through a piece of lumber. I was building stairs, and Wolverine came up. It freaks me out. I painted 4 layers of black paint over it. He was back in the morning.
Whoa, that's weird, Ron.
I brought in somebody. We took care of the whole place.
Ron, applause for that, Ron. All right, Ron, you going to go first in the hot takes then? You feeling good about this?
Oh, I'm feeling great.
Okay, Ron, here we go. It's hot take time, Ron. We're going to put that man on the clock for you. I know your hot takes will be great. I'm putting it out there, Ron. This is your day. Maybe it has to be a Monday.
This is my day. But I'm not taking my shirt off. It's cold.
Okay, don't take your shirt off. That's only Carter's job. All right, hot takes time, Ron. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Well, we already got my take on Tyler Henry, so we'll move on that. Meghan Markle delays the show. Meghan Markle, get out of the news. American Psycho. I love this. I was a huge fan of Less Than Zero. That was my time. American Psycho was a little older, but I found out I used to go to all the Less Than Zero parties, and I didn't even know it. Fincher on the set of Seven. That sounds fucking insane because that movie is crazy. And you know what? Fincher's crazy too. 28 years later. Okay, I mean, it sounds interesting. It'll be interesting. Wicked. I can't wait to see it. I really do want to see it. Another John Wick spin-off. No. Resurrection. How much more irrelevant can Mel Gibson be, and how could you go after such a flop? Anyways, Bill Moore. Yeah, he's got nothing else to do besides real time. A friend of mine dated him. He did weird stuff on the entryway floor. Heidi Klum coming back. Yay!
Great hot takes, Ron.
Thank you.
We're putting it out there for Ron.
Thank you.
Great hot takes, Ron. Did the hot takes kill Ron's feed right now? I think the hot takes were so hot that there he's back. Okay, it knocked him out for a second.
Yes.
All right, Ron. Who's gonna go next in the hot takes? Who are you thinking?
You know what? She's so pretty, Valerie.
All right. You're getting to the girl's heart here.
You know me, a little charmer with the women.
All right, Valerie. Good to see you back. How you feel about these hot takes today?
Just as always, I got a lot to say about it. I'm ready.
All right, Val. Here we go. Let's get down to it then. It's hot take time in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
All right, Tyler Henry. He kind of looks like a porcelain doll, and Kevin McAllister. But I'm just thinking of everybody in California who's been affected. Meghan Markle delays show. You know what? That's a good choice because homes do be very tone deaf if she didn't. So good, great. American Psycho. It's hard for me to accept a reboot of that because the first one's just perfect. It has Chloe Sevigny. It has Christian Bale. Anyways, the trailer is so chilling. It's amazing. Wicked, I think it's great. I'm not surprised it's great. Another John Wick Spin-off, that's great. Do not care about Resurrection of Christ. That's not my thing. Bill Maher, he will never leave real time. He's the guy there. And Heidi Klum, that's the resurrection I wanted. Her being back. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's the resurrection. Great hot takes, Val. Woo! Great hot takes, Val.
Fabulous.
Can GR top all those hot takes? That's the question. Is he feeling thirsty tonight? How you feeling, GR?
Thirsty.
All right, GR. Here we go, man. I believe in you as always, but there's some tough competition tonight, GR. There's some very tough competition. So get ready, GR. Get in there. Get those hot takes going. You got that legal pad out? Mm-hmm. There it is.
Yes. I love that.
GR, you're
right,
very athletic. Very athletic tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look out.
All
My
right,
age,
GR.
no.
Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Gee, Henry predicted a fire in Southern California. Shocking. Meghan delays her show. Just another publicity stunt the bitch is pulling. American Psycho, no deal. Thank God. I don't want a remake of that great movie. 7 Bag, not going his head in there. Thank God. No Cillian 28 days later. Wouldn't be the same without him. Wicked made $70 million. It's amazing what 2 witches can pull in. I hope this Wick Spin-off is a hell of a lot better than the last one. Resurrection again. Give me a break. Bill Maher, he's not going away. He wants a paycheck. And Heidi, welcome back. After a 4-year legal battle, she's back.
Great hot takes, GR. Woo! Great hot takes, everybody. It's gonna be great. Now, honestly, now comes down to you out there, everybody. I put it out to you. You tell us who you think should win hot takes. I'm starting the poll. Let's get serious about it. Let's get down. Is it going to be Ron, Valerie, or Mr. G? R. Waters, tell us who should win the hot takes tonight. I like how Secret Agent or know the plot to the Resurrection of Christ. I think a lot of people probably do. Spoiler, Christ didn't really die. There we go. Right, Queen? Spoiler alert. But while we're deciding about our hot takes, it's that time for us to have some quick takes. Let's do it. All right, now it's that time for some quick takes, everybody. While you're deciding who's going to win the hot takes, I'm going to go to my panel. So quick little topics fast. We're going to talk about the breaking news, and we'll come back and find out who won hot takes for this Monday edition of Kruse Control. So let's go to the panel. All right, everybody, let's talk about some of these things very fast. Heidi Klum, Ron. Heidi Klum, I said you're very excited about it. Are you shocked she's back? GR saying there's a legal battle. Is that something that was just bound to happen eventually, or is this a big monumental thing that people are going nuts about?
Well, you know what? She's off the radar for me because when she left the show, I left the show. And so I haven't even thought about it. So I never really thought about her coming back. But I'm happy. I think it's great because she adds a Heidi Klum supermodel to the show, and that's what it needs.
It really does. It really does. I love it too. And she's so great, Ron. She's so great, right? Like you ever see her, like everything she does, and she's talented. I love her costumes for Halloween too. So good.
She's fantastic. She's been getting a lot of bad press lately because people are saying she's dressing too young for her age. Oh. And I say, you're jealous that you don't look like Heidi Klum.
Yeah, 100% that's jealous. That's massive jealousy. Like, let her be. Let her be. She looks good. Hey,
fantastic.
You know?
Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, like if you want to rock that, rock it. It's not like Madonna wore some things sometimes, like the cones and stuff like that, were questionable after a while. But this is she's looking good.
She was at least in her 30s on those. But if I looked at Heidi Klum, I would flaunt it also.
Yeah. GR does all the time, right? GR.
Yeah, right.
Same outfit.
Right, GR. I want to see GR wear the same outfit, Valerie. 100%. Right? Can you imagine?
You guys would look great. You would look like twins. It's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at Queen's.
I don't know what you're
comment.
drinking
Love it.
tonight, Val, but I want some of that stuff because it's good.
Oh, Queen. Too bad, John. We have a 3-hour show today.
Queen. You are fantastic.
You are fantastic. We love
Queen,
you, Queen.
I love your comments, girl.
Yeah, well, you know, we're doing different. It's a Monday. We're not, you know, it's different time. But Val, this okay. Did you ever hear about this again? The American Psycho reboot like this? Have you heard anything about this before? I know you were saying it's gonna be hard, but is there any world where maybe this could be better than the original?
No. No. I think it could be really good. I think it would probably be done really well. But I don't know how somebody could replace Christian Bale in that role or Chloe Sevigny. Like, I think she was really good in that movie. And you know, I don't know if it was you and I that were talking about it. It may have been somebody else, but I heard that Austin Butler was up for the role of Patrick Bateman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's what they're looking at right now. He's like the main person that's kind of there. They haven't offered it to him, but I know they've had discussions with him.
I'm not looking forward to him taking on the personality of Patrick Bateman for the next 4 years. I don't need that in my life. Nobody needs that in their life.
Yeah. How about Timothy Chalamet?
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Oh, please.
He must have been busy.
I mean, listen, if it's not given to Austin Butler, they'll give it to him. So,
Right? That's what it feels like. It feels like, hey, Chalamet, what's up, man? What you doing? Yeah, Kiss My Rose guy, Steve Rogers. She was married to Seal, right? 100%.
Yes, you.
I love that song so much. It's so good. It's not Friday. I shouldn't be singing it all.
No,
Yeah, I just
Please.
nope.
Oh,
Valerie,
please
I think
don't.
it's tough. I think it's tough to recast that in general. But maybe they can do a different spin. I don't know if Wall Street would be. Would they? One more question, Val. Maybe they'll still do the Wall Street thing, or they change it maybe to make it maybe like crypto or something.
is it supposed to take place now? Like, is it supposed to be the current day?
They haven't said yet. They said it's just a reboot. That's as far as we know. There's no plot details, no time era. But could you see that being something that would maybe be interesting?
I would watch that if it was going to, you know, as opposed to taking place in like the, you know, like the decadence of you know, the 1980s. I think that would be a really interesting take to see it happen, you know, modern day and what that would look like. I think that I would watch that. I think that would be cool because it wouldn't just be, you know, copying the original.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do it differently a little bit. Ron looks a little bit hesitant there. Ron,
No, I like that. We're in such a time of opulence now, which is almost beyond the 80s, which I don't know where it came from, but everybody has a $400,000 car. So it's a weird time, but I was sort of thinking like, what else is going on that could be a great thing for Bateman, you know?
yeah, maybe there's a whole different situation. It could be. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe GR. Maybe no. GR. You got any ideas where Jason Bateman could be doing? Jason Bateman.
That's what I was going to say. That's why I just said Bateman.
That's what comes in my head right
You got
away.
me confused. Jason can do whatever he likes. I don't care.
Wait, GR. What about Meghan Markle? I know you love her so much. Do you think that this was? Do you think this was a political move to be pushing this again? She got a lot of backlash. She got a lot of backlash too for what happened with this coming out. Is this going to be making her like the shining star that they pushed the show now?
Fuck no. It's a publicity stunt. She's trying to look good in the public eye.
Yeah. You don't think it's? I mean, because we've said people before they said they're going to still do good. Maybe people are still thinking it might do well. Do you think it'll do well? Waiting till March.
In a word, as Val so succinctly said, no.
GR says no. No. I know.
It'll be as big a flop as everything else she's done.
It might be. I mean, honestly, I think she's done decently, but I mean, people are really hating on them. As she said, she got all the trolls coming after her, and maybe the trolls will shut it down.
She is a troll. You should know.
Oh, GR. Tell him how it is, GR. And before we move on to find out our winner of hot takes, is anybody shocked at how well Wicked's doing on streaming? Anybody? That's a lot of money. $70 million? That's crazy, right?
It is.
That's crazy.
I'm surprised it's that good.
Well, I just think that maybe people didn't see it in theaters. I mean, they did well in theaters, though, too. You would think normally those streaming numbers are that big when it didn't do well in theaters.
Right.
But for this big of an opening and buying and also streaming like that, I think that's crazy to me. That seems like insane.
It is crazy.
Yeah. Val, you still haven't seen it yet, right?
No, I haven't seen it yet. But the only reason I haven't seen it is because I want to support like the small local movie theater, and it hasn't come there yet, but it's going to be here like next week, which is very late. But I'd like to go see it there, and you know, if I'm going to watch it anywhere, I'd like to support them.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it either. I haven't seen it. If you can believe that.
Oh, well, it's so. I mean, I'm surprised. I thought you'd see it too.
I think people in America haven't seen it yet.
Because I have a 12-year-old son and a 13-week-old puppy.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. But you know, and time goes like that. But great quick takes, everybody. We're gonna find out who won our hot takes for this evening, though. So I'm gonna go back over. We're gonna find out who our hot take winner is. I'm ending the chat right now, and we're gonna end the poll, and we're gonna find out without further ado who is our winner of hot takes for this Monday edition of Kruse Control. Is Miss Valerie's a congratulations, Val.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you so much.
Great hot takes, Val. Great hot takes. One day, Ron. One day.
I'm shocked. It was hard to follow Ron.
Oh, please. Everybody follows me, and they always win.
Ron won one time. There was a tie, and we're trying to figure it out. Why?
One tied. I even had my kid on with me last week. I'm like, oh, this is a shoe-in.
Ron, I'm sorry, Ron. One day. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. I'm really holding up. I'm going to each and everything for tonight. Ugh.
I think there's going to be something out there. We got to figure it out. There's something. Queen, what's Ron have to do to win, Queen? What's Ron have to do? Queen, tell us. Tell us, Queen. You know,
Queen,
you're our
please.
Queen.
Queen, please.
And she...
Or she
While Queen's deciding, there's a lot going on, everybody. And one thing that might scare your pants off is It's coming back, everybody, over on Max, but not just for one season. They want to do 3 seasons. Can we talk about that? Pants off. Maybe it takes the pants off. Maybe it does. But everybody, so it is coming back.
I don't know where that came from, but I don't want to know.
I don't know, GR. You tell me. You're the pants master on Kruse Control, not myself. I don't regulate the pants. GR does.
I'm not.
Queen voted for me. Oh,
there you go.
I love that I got one vote. That's so sweet.
Well, we appreciate you, Queen. We appreciate you. And also, if you haven't seen, of course, there's Welcome to Jerry's coming out right now, the It spinoff, right? That's going to be about, of course, Pennywise. And the big thing was that Bill Skarsgård was coming back to play the part of Pennywise, and a lot of people were wondering, would that happen? Would that not happen? He even said he wouldn't come back because he was sick of playing that kind of creepy villain before. But Andy Muschietti is behind this. Of course, he did the Flash movie that didn't do that well, but he did the first 2 It movies, right? But Welcome to Derry is coming out, and right now they're saying this forthcoming season, he has an idea for 2 more seasons on top of that too. It did have it. We're going to prequel though here, Secret Agent Man. We're doing a prequel. Now, the first season is going to take place in 1986. It's funny because the idea is they're going to go back in time. So they're going to do 3 seasons. The first one will be a little bit more modern time. Then we'll go back a few decades, then back a few more decades. But it's the story of how he came to be. And through 27 years, we're going to see fragments of research to find out where he came from, how he came to be, and how Pennywise actually became a person. So they're talking about catastrophic events from the past, and they're going to go back in time. So the first season, though, I think the first season is actually supposed to be I said 80s, but I think it's actually 30s, and then it's supposed to be 60s, 30s, and then 1908 is the last season. So 1962 will be the first season, 1935 will be the second season, and 1908 will be the third season. And Muschietti said this because he said that if you look at it, even like it part 1 and part 2, there's a trend where it comes through in a cycle of 3. And so they want to showcase that in a TV form, which is very ambitious. Again, I guess they love the first season over at WB, and they're very interested in making that second season as soon as possible, but it still hasn't come out. Now it's dropping in 2025. We'll have to see if it does that well. They don't have an official release date though, but I think it's ambitious to plan 3 seasons like this without being greenlit. I mean, it does work out sometimes, it does. But is there much of a drive for 3 seasons of it for Pennywise? I love Tim Curry, Steve Rogers. He was freaking great. Rocky, he was great doing that back in the day. I used to love him. And I think that Tim Curry's a little like, he didn't make a cameo on these at all, did he? He should have. But I think that he was so good as Pennywise. And I like Bill. I think he does a good job. But he was also Nosferatu now. And he's got like these different kind of creatures he's playing. And he says, he's like, I don't want to do creatures all the time, but if you do it so well, they're going to keep casting you. It's called typecast. It happens. And he's going to take that money. That's why he came back, I think, to Welcome to Derry. But 3 seasons? 3 seasons. I mean, I'm interested in the first season. I like Muschietti normally as a director. I like Flash, even though people hated it. I still liked it. And I think he did a great job with the first 2 movies. What do we think, though? What do you think? Valerie, is there any kind of ambition for this? Think people want to see this at all? And do you think that 3 seasons is what people are looking for in this?
I would honestly, just my personal opinion, I would say yes, because I know that people loved the original, all the original, with Tim Curry, but also, the two-parter with Bill Skarsgård. And people loved him in that role. And I feel like those movies, just like gave little hints of like the lore of Pennywise and like his history. And I would like to know more about that because I haven't read the novels, but I would watch it just for that reason, to know about like his lore and his story and whatnot. I think it would be cool. It's a really cool concept.
And the Stephen King aspect, he's probably going to be, he probably loves to have this happen too. He's probably super excited. I think that people are interested in it. And you're right, they had that like photo and they had to show like little like breadcrumbs in the movies, but we never found out like where he really comes from. And I feel like that it's done. And you're like, well, that's anticlimactic. Like how'd this guy come to be and taunt this whole town for this whole time? It's fascinating. How do you think about the backwards thing though? We're going to go from the like 60s to the 30s to 1908. Is that weird? Do you think we should be starting at 1908?
No, I think this is perfect because it starts where things are familiar. And then I think over time it's going to deconstruct it into, whatever he started as. And I think that's really smart storytelling in my personal opinion.
It's kind of cool actually, the more I think about it, because you're right. You're like finding out like you see him as the creature probably in 1960s, right? And it's like, okay, that's who he is. And all of a sudden, it's kind of like a reverse Voldemort, if you will, for my Harry Potter fans out there. You get to see him kind of go back in time and become less and less of that creature and then find out the man and how he gets there. I mean, or maybe he's not a man, actually. I really don't know either. Maybe he's just this demon that, like a demon baby, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. I just watched that Veil show, the Shining Veil, and it's all about demon babies. So I have demon babies in my head. I love everybody saw that show. Courtney Cox, so Ron would like it. It's on Mac.
I love it.
She has a demon baby. She has a demon baby in the show.
What's it called?
The Shining Veil. It's on Max. There's 2 seasons. It was on Stars, and it did really well. It's like her and Greg Kinnear is her husband. And Greg Kinnear and her are fantastic in it. It's actually a great show, but it did 2 seasons on Stars. It was nominated for a bunch of things, but it was canceled after season 2. But I'm sorry, this is Courtney Cox. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. She looks great in it too.
Don't call me for the next 2 days. I'm busy.
Yep, check it out. There's like 16 episodes, something like that.
Nice.
So it's not that bad. It's easy to go through. And they're half-hour episodes too. But there's a lot of jump scares in it too, Ron. So get ready for that. A lot of jump scares.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. And also there's a lot of jump scares and, and of course it. What do you think about that process too, Ron? Deconstructing the villain of Pennywise from 80s down to 1908. I don't think it's ever been done on TV before. Is that interesting to you?
It's very interesting to me. That's the part that's interesting to me. As far as the 3 seasons go, I've been on so many shows that are guaranteed 2 seasons. We do 3 episodes, it's gone. Nobody remembers, nobody cares. So I think a lot of that is hype. But it might be stronger than that because they've already got the years planned. And I would be really interested in the 30s. I don't know why. There's just something creepy to me about the 30s.
Yeah, I think that's 30s are a whole different era right there. I mean, I guess the 60s are okay, I'm intrigued about the 1908 too. That's kind of fascinating to me. I like that kind of time. It's like that, like my grandpa was born in 1910. And I think about going back to that time. I can't even imagine what it'd be like to live back then, And I think it's like
there was a horse and buggy era still.
I know, right? It could have been really fat, and how that character comes to be, it's interesting to me. This is a whole different perspective than I thought this show was going to be when I first heard about it.
That's
I thought
cool.
we were going to do the same thing, Ron. Like, we got some kids, we got a clown. You know what I mean? That's all I think. Not we're going to like actually tell the story of his, like, I guess, demise in a lot of ways. I don't know. Have you ever read the books before, Ron? Do you know anything about Pennywise? Because I really don't know.
I really don't know. I just look at those pictures of clowns and I fucking freak out.
I know. The clowns are a lot. I mean, like, and Tim Curry. Okay, I'll do that one more time. Like, I think it's my favorite Tim Curry. He was great as Pennywise. He's so good. He was so good.
He is.
I think this is a fascinating take on this whole series. And Max does a great job with this stuff too. They really do with a lot of their shows. They really do a great job. What do you think about this, GR? Are you excited about this at all? Is this something that's fascinating to you at all? I know you're not big into the horror stuff, GR. I know you're not big, but we're going to tell the tale of like a different eras. Is that fascinating?
I'm just not into it.
Not at all, huh? Nothing.
I'm not into it.
Did you ever watch did you read the Stephen King book ever, or did you ever like get involved with it at all?
You said it up front, Brian. Horror bores the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I don't find it amusing. I don't find it entertaining. I just pass.
I don't think horror is supposed to be entertaining.
Yeah, right?
Sorry.
And really ugly clowns definitely don't do anything for me.
GR's not going to answer that question, Ron. GR's not going to answer that question.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear your question, Ron.
I said horrors aren't supposed to be entertaining, are they?
Well, if they want to make any money, they better be.
All right. That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know. I wonder what Stephen King thinks about this, too. But I think that to plan something out is a good idea. We plan it out, we try for it, we hope for it. But like Ron said too, I just don't know if they'll get 3 seasons. I just don't know. I think that how's the chat feel about this? Chat want to see this at all? They should have a battle of the clowns. We love, bring out the clowns. We have a clown band in my hometown. Valerie knows the clown bands. They play all these different songs and they're marching around the town and they're playing like the stripper song constantly. And people love those clowns. Most people hate clowns.
If they could get away with something like a Who Shot JR finale on each one and then it goes backwards, that could be very interesting and people could get hooked.
Yeah.
Well, you're dating yourself with that one, Moran.
That's okay. I'm an 80s guy. I love the 80s.
Val, do you have any idea what he was talking about when he said Who Shot JR finale?
No, but hey, I'm along for the ride. I love it.
Good.
I don't know either. I don't know either, but I'll allow it. We'll allow it here. We'll allow it. That's for sure.
Thank you. It ran for 11 seasons, guys. 11 seasons.
Who Shot JR?
Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was the final show of the first season.
Yep.
And I spent an entire summer hoping a character was going to die.
Oh.
Yep, because he was such an evil character. And then remember,
because nobody got my name right after that show came on the air.
GRJR.
That was it for him. Which I could see, GR. I could see that.
They were groundbreaking. They were the first show to take a character, kill him in the first episode of a season, bring him back in the last episode of that season, and say the whole season was a dream.
Oh, I hate that. But people used to do that.
It was really. interesting because so many things happened. It was a nighttime soap, and you're like, well, wait, did this happen? And it was interesting.
Try to connect those dots. Like, is this real?
Yes.
Is that real? Like,
Yes.
it's a big like kind of like F you to the fans too. It just is when you do that stuff because you're so hooked in the storyline.
Twist on that in the Bob Newhart show.
Oh, with the Suzanne Plachette and the other one, yes.
Yeah, I never saw that. Never saw that either. You guys are getting Valerie and I right now. We have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know. What
Just
show
so
was
you'll-
this?
I'm telling you,
That was a
Bob
show.
Newhart was an actor that had
Queen.
a comedy show, and then years later he had another one. And at the end of it, they put him in bed with his wife from the first show like it was a dream.
Yeah.
The second show.
Gosh.
Oh.
I cracked up. So I didn't watch the show, but I saw that. I haven't seen that episode. I just died laughing.
People ate that up.
Wow, I never. One day, we'll have to go back and watch it, Val. We'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, we'll watch it together. We'll
Yeah.
come into the know together.
We'll figure it out.
You damn young whippersnappers.
Hey, we're youth privileged. That's what we are, GR.
Yeah,
Wow.
I like that one. That's a good one. Youth privilege. I
Wow.
like that.
I don't know if I really am anymore. I'm kind of
Well,
I'm kind
at
of
least
racking up.
Valerie is. but
Valerie is.
nobody-
Valerie's youth
not you,
privilege.
Morris.
Yeah, I'm youth declined right now or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're in the
No.
youth deprivation room now. Brian.
They're,
How about
pull-
youth challenged?
they're pulling it away from me. This is totally pulling away from me. But yeah, I'm excited about this It thing. I think it's interesting. I'm not sure about 3 seasons. I know people have been talking about it though. Let me know what you think about there in the chat if you want to see it. And we're moving fast tonight. We really are moving fast tonight, which is fantastic. This is not your Friday show, everybody. This is not your Friday show.
Let me see. So I'm having the whole thing here.
I don't know. Yeah.
May I?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Go. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I did. They had this huge idea for a remake of Coach, and I went away for the summer because I knew I was going to have it. I came back. We started working on it. We were lighting it and everything, and we had a guaranteed 13 episodes. And after we did the first show, I got a call from the producer, and I said, "Okay, so what new sets do we have coming in?" And she said, "No, tear everything out." And I'm like, "Oh, a big set." She goes, "No, we're done." And I'm like, we did one show. She's like, "Yes, we're done." And as it turns out, Craig T. Nelson was the only one that had a series deal. All the other actors that came back had weekly deals, which never happens. They never intended to go anywhere with that show. NBC Universal was using it as a write-off at the end of the year.
Oh.
And by the time I finished my one episode, every show in Hollywood was already crewed up. And so there was nothing, which is so messed up.
Yeah, because you tell the crew this, you expect you have all those weeks of work, right? Like, we're
13.
good.
Yeah, up
Yeah,
till
that's a
Christmas.
lot of work.
Yep, it
That's
is.
a lot of work. And then they're like, well, you know what? We're sorry to just lie to you because we don't do that. We don't lie to you in Hollywood, right? They don't lie.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Exactly.
of course not.
It wasn't
You
a
don't
bad.
lie
It
in
wasn't a
Hollywood.
bad pilot. It was not a bad pilot. I've done a lot worse.
Man. And I
Yeah.
thought like he would want to do it too. You would think.
He did. I mean, it looked like he did. You know,
Well, look at Fraser, how well that's done too. Like they brought him back, and that's got a
That's
second
great.
season coming. It's doing
Yes.
great. You think it would
That's
fit into
a
that
smart
same kind of
show.
world?
It's a smart show. That's what I think a lot of people like about that.
Is there anything, Valerie, you want rebooted, you think? Is there anything you've seen before? You're like, let's do an update of that?
I gotta think.
Any TV show? Because I
Friends.
feel like TV
Friends.
shows are easier. Friends. We can't touch Friends. I mean, unless you're doing Courtney Cox Kids or something like that. But I feel like that's, you know what I
No,
mean?
I'm joking.
Yeah.
I do love
Why?
Friends, but yeah, that would be maybe in 100 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston, 100 years. Whoa.
She's gonna look great. She's gonna look great. Trust me.
Pretty much the same.
It's gonna look great in
Yeah.
a casket in 100 years.
Oh boy, GR.
Sure.
Come on, she's 140 years old. I don't think it'd look that good.
She'll be 157.
I'm waiting for like the
Well, I
X
was
Files
trying to be
reboot.
nice,
That's coming.
only 140
You what, Brian?
The X Files reboot. I'm waiting for that one. That's gonna be interesting to me.
Yeah, I wasn't an X-File fan. Go figure.
It's okay. It's okay. But they're trying to do it like a whole different twist on it in the same universe, like new agents, and then Scully and Mulder might pop in at some point.
Well,
Which
I hope
David
so.
Duchovny. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
because those two are great, and I hope that
yeah.
they do. We'll see.
Yeah.
They've been around for a long time.
won't.
GR, how about that MASH reboot that's coming? It's not coming.
Oh
That's one. It was so well wrapped up that they couldn't remake it. I mean,
oh, they could. GR, don't say they couldn't.
Best series finale of all time was 6 Feet Under.
Oh, yeah,
Best
this is a great
series finale.
ending.
Yeah.
Great ending.
who got
Yeah,
buried?
it was. You what, GR?
What you?
I said, who got buried?
Everybody.
They lived. They projected the lives of every single person in there, and the demise, and it show how everybody died of the main characters. It was fantastic.
GR's
And they
like,
showed it.
all right.
They showed it through the daughter's eyes.
It was cool. It was really cool because that they're at the mortuary already, so it was like kind of like very fitting.
Yeah.
Very
Oh.
fitting to have it that way.
Remember, Michael was he just dropped dead. He was at a casket and just dropped dead. And yeah, I literally watched that. I watched
Well,
that.
he
finale.
died in the right place. Just throw him in another casket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brian, I,
What do they expect another season? What?
I thought of an answer for you. I would like to see
Oh.
more of Fleabag. Personally.
Fleabag.
Mhm.
All right. I know people love Fleabag.
You know,
Ron's not sure.
Melissa loved Fleabag. I couldn't get into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Not
like
at all.
slick and sexy.
It's
You guys weren't there. I never even heard of it.
Oh.
It's Phoebe.
Phoebe Waller. Yeah.
Yeah, I love her. I wish that there was more of that show so badly. Like it ended with a hot date. I needed more of that personally.
Well, you never know.
Pre-season, Ron?
It was a cult following, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, and I respect that. And I just remember talking to a friend of mine. She's like, "Oh, you got to watch this," and I watched it. And I'm like, "Oh God, it was just ugly." No,
It's like it's niche. You have to. I guess you have
Yeah.
to like the thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
Beverly Hills 90210 anytime.
Oh, God.
You might get more of that someday. You might get more. That's not gonna. You can't.
I
leave that one on
want
the back
room
burner.
222, Ron.
Oh my gosh, with Marla, she's dead.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
The Sopranos ended in mid-frame. You're right, Queen. That happened too,
How
and a
about
lot of people
Pico
are
and the
nuts about
Man?
that.
I was gonna mention that also. Yeah, the ending of The Sopranos is wild.
Didn't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, it's just like it's funny because I never watched the show, but I saw the ending, of course, because it was so talked about. I saw it, it was like everywhere at one point, and just like it's kind of insinuating, but not, Fleabag ruined Indy 5. I didn't think she was that bad, but it was like kind of like, they had reshot that ending multiple times. They had like multiple endings. They had one where she picks the hat up and she puts it on like she's Indiana Jones. And they had one where they used where it flew away. They had one where he grabs it again. They had like a bunch of different versions because they weren't sure. They were testing it out and people didn't like her putting the hat on. And that was what they were originally going to go with, making her the new Indiana Jones. And people didn't like that. So they let it go. They had him grab the hat. So.
Hey Brian, do you remember the show Square Pegs?
Square Pegs. I don't know.
It was fantastic. It was with Sarah Jessica Parker and some other girl, and they were the outcasts of high school. It was a comedy, and it was hysterical the way they abused those two girls.
Really?
It was really funny. It was very funny. It went like
What was it? What was it on?
NBC.
Okay. Square Pegs. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
The theme song was Square Pegs, Square Pegs, Square Pegs, Square Pegs.
Square Pegs. No, I can't. Well, GR, get on that. We got to find that song, technical director. Come on.
Yes!
We got to find that song.
I'll look for it right after the show.
Okay. All right. Well, it is coming for maybe 3 more seasons. If you're excited about that, let us know. A lot of reboots, remakes, guys. A lot of people are redoing things and recontinuing stuff. I hope it's going to be good. Yeah, but I got to tell you one thing that I am super excited about, And I don't know if you guys are, but I know I am. And that's Pamela Anderson's rise back into fame right now after everything that happened with Pam and Tommy, everybody. Pamela Anderson's got The Last Showgirl coming out, but we want to talk about it for a while, so let's talk about that. And our featured story of the night. If you haven't seen this movie or this trailer yet, we're going to watch the trailer. I think we should watch it together. Good. The trailer came out for The Last Showgirl, and of course, everyone's saying Oscar nod. Everyone's going crazy about it. Pamela Anderson came forward, and she was really upset about what happened with Pam and Tommy over on Hulu. She was really upset about that, and she's calling this her redemption, her payback, because she said that everyone was walking on her, talking about bad things about her after that came out, and she's like, I just want to put this out there. Now, of course, she had the whole thing coming forward where she's like wearing no makeup, and everyone's like really talking about that for a long time, but the performance is the big thing they're talking about. And in this movie, it's like her last hurrah. She's up there, she's gonna retire, maybe they're trying to kick her out, and she's trying to find out where she fits into the world. But let's watch the trailer because everyone's screaming about this. Pam Anderson coming back. Here is the trailer for The Last Showgirl. Is it playing for anybody?
There you go.
There it goes. Look, is it just me?
There's no sound though.
I can hear it. You can't hear it, Ron?
I get it.
I can hear it.
Oh, Ron.
That's me.
Dave Bautista.
Places, please. Places, please.
I read lips.
This is your place's call.
It's a great
The
cast.
final performance of the Razzle Dazzle.
I mean, Las Vegas used to treat us like movie stars.
I can't wait.
Costumes, sets. We were ambassadors for style and grace. The Las Vegas showgirl. The iconic American showgirl.
Dave!
You have an act prepared?
I do. I'm a dancer.
Music?
Yeah. I gave it to the maestro. Feeling seen, feeling beautiful. That is powerful. And I can't imagine my life without it.
Brava, brava.
Doing a job
Yeah.
that you don't really love.
I think it's going to be great. Honestly, it's like to see her come back this way and to see her actually have this opportunity where a lot of times she wasn't able to do that. And like people look at her, you know, you go from being like, you know, the model to the Playboy bunny to all that to being, running on the beach during all the time during, what was that, Baywatch?
Baywatch.
You know, all the controversy with your ex-husband, and then that show comes out now that she didn't approve of. It's a lot to go through. She already went through like a rough life, I would say. I mean, she had a fantastic career at one point, but ups and downs, lefts and rights, and controversy. And I think that this might be one of those things that she can actually maybe like sit there and be like, hey, she's a talent for a reason. And I think that people hopefully after this comes out will respect her for what she was and what she brought to the business. You know?
So. Yeah.
I hope so. I really do, because she is something, and a name you'll never forget. I think a lot of people will always remember her. And I hope this really does do what people are saying. I would love if she got an Oscar for this. It would be awesome.
Oh my God. It would be the Cher Oscar when she got hers for Moonstruck. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't.
An Oscar for this. That would be so amazing.
Wouldn't it though? Oh my gosh.
She deserves it, truly.
She's a quiet force. That's what she is. She's a quiet force to be reckoned with.
You know, I watched the other night. Like she was on Seth Meyers talking, promoting this movie, and you know, nothing against Seth Meyers. I mean, he's really nice, but I was watching it, and all I could think was like, she is so genuine and intelligent, and the way she was talking about like female relationships in this movie, and you know, like just the overall like female representation in the movie, I was like, she's so much smarter than anybody would ever give her credit for.
You know
And
what
I
I
was
think?
like,
Oh, go ahead.
so dumb right now.
Pam Anderson, the Baywatch, the bimbo, the boobs, was
Mhm.
a character. It was a character, and
Yep.
it paid her bills. And she turned into that character, and then she just went away. And this whole non-makeup thing with her is brilliant. She did it about 2.5 years ago. All she does is wear mascara, and it has liberated her life. She goes, I'm a natural woman, take me for what I am. And you know what, she's beautiful.
She is.
And she's going to all these events, I mean, these huge fucking events, and this is her, this is who she is. And I'll bet this is why she got the last showgirl. I think that we're going to have a rebirth of Pam Anderson, and I think we're going to see a lot of her. And I see Pam Anderson as the 2000s Farrah Fawcett. Remember what she went through? Big
Oh,
difference. And then she did The Burning Bed and the other one, and she was like critically acclaimed.
I love
I think
it.
I think there's a great chance for that, Ron. I think it is because everyone has been talking about her, and she'll always be famous for Baywatch. As Queen said, of course she will. And honestly, what she did before, people are seeing Barbed Wire, VIP. I remember Uncle Marty used to love VIP. Uncle Marty used to love Baywatch too, Val. He used to love Baywatch.
I love
Yeah,
Farrah Fawcett will always be famous for Charlie's Angels, and she did one
Charlie's
season.
Angels. Yeah,
One
and
season.
that's all it takes. That's all it takes sometimes, right? Something just stands out in people's eyes, something so iconic. And I think that's why she's been an iconic figure for years. And I agree with what you're saying, Ron. Like, she is beautiful. She still is out there. She's putting herself out there. She's not hesitant about like who she is as a woman, who she is now and getting older and stuff like that too. And a lot of people do they get really weird about it. They get weird about it. She's not.
Like Valerie said, and she is so she's so soft-spoken, and she thinks about what she's saying. She thinks about the big picture, and the way she talks is she believes it. And I just love how she carries herself. There's nothing like, comical about her. She is a woman of her age. She is being taken seriously for the first time in her entire life. And I think that she is loving it, and she feels so comfortable in that position. And I think that is fucking amazing.
Can you imagine?
I think it's wonderful that some producer or whatever selected a woman over 40 to star in something.
50.
It's so beautiful. It's
you know what I'm talking about, Ron. The age discrimination against women.
Oh,
in this
God,
industry
yes.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
To see that.
It happens all the time.
Ron, did you?
But that's what I love about this. I mean, that a star, somebody we know can handle it, got cast, and she's not 25.
I love that.
Did anybody here watch her documentary?
I haven't seen it. Is it great, Val?
It is so wonderful. I ended up watching it not really knowing much about her other than the image that's been put out, that she's just a beautiful blonde woman. And after I watched it, I learned so much about who she is as a person. It's on Netflix. It wasn't even necessarily a project that she wanted to do, but after the whole Pam and Tommy show came out, her two sons decided that they wanted to make a documentary about her life. And it came out also around the same time as her memoir. And she's had a really hard life, and she's been so over-sexualized for so many years. And, a big part of it was showing previous interviews with, late night talk show hosts and disgusting people like Howard Stern, when they're like talking about her boobs or like just saying disgusting things to her, like it's no big deal. And she just, sits there and she's like, she's very graceful about it. And I don't know how she managed to get through that time in her life.
She's a professional. She's a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw out there being like, Sexy Ron Chronicles. I saw something out there. Someone I saw I know someone was saying something more commercial like this year, and I bet you will. This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
start of something like that. You do something like this, and I think that it showcases you in a lot of ways that people didn't expect. Pam Anderson, like Val was saying, she was over sexualized. People would talk about her boobs all the time. That was a whole thing, and that was just what people expected from her. And then you see her take here. You see her like a mature woman that's comfortable in her own skin that could be this kind of character. And again, I think she probably relates to this role a lot. This role almost feels like it's almost written for her, like The Last Showgirl.
Yeah,
it feels like it's like, oh, this is the opportunity, a vessel for her. It's like when The Wrestler came out for Mickey Rourke. That's what it reminds me of. And how it blew up Mickey Rourke in a way. Now, Mickey Rourke went downhill again because of his own, his own demons, of course. But it brought... Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I mean, but he came back in The Wrestler, and that made him, it was like Oscar worthy, all this stuff. And it feels like that for her, right?
Oh,
but I think she'll go. I think she'll go bigger though, Ron. I think she will go bigger. I can see her being like the leading woman in a bunch of stuff after this.
She did in her interview that she's going to be in a comedy. Also.
Oh, I love
she's a Naked Gun, the next Naked Gun franchise.
Yeah,
so it's her. Yeah, it's her and Liam Neeson are the leads.
Somebody's handling her well, which is fantastic. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
GR likes that. GR excited for Naked Gun now? 44 to 50?
If she's going to be... Yeah. That one won't be a blank, unlike somebody else we know.
Oh, you and James Gunn, man. You can't leave James Gunn alone, can you? You can't leave him alone.
Gotta leave him alone.
I can't. He's just too easy a target.
GR, do you think this is like that she should have done something a little bit more commercial for the first time, like the chat was saying, or do you agree that this is going to be like that kind of role to get her back into the saddle again?
I think this one's going to relaunch her career.
Yep.
Yeah, I really feel like it. I mean, I feel like nobody can say anything bad about her.
That's one gorgeous woman. She doesn't need all the crappy
That is stunning.
Yeah. Beautiful. I'm happy. I'm so happy for her. And honestly, I saw this trailer and I was shocked when I saw it. I'm like, because I had no idea. And then it came out, but I was like, we got to talk about this later. The Naked Gun. Yeah, Steve Rogers, Naked Gun's reboot. Liam Neeson's going to be Leslie Nielsen's character. And then she's going to be like his partner, I guess, which is kind of great because she did do some kind of stuff like that back in the 90s, So I think it's kind of fitting for her too. I think she's going to have fun with it. I think she will. And I think they'll probably play on a lot of the themes before, too, for Naked Gun.
Her and Tori Spelling need a sitcom.
I mean, why not? Why we can do it, Ron. Let's get it. GR, get the casting going. GR, get the casting notes going. Let's get it moving forward.
Let's do it.
I think it's going to be fantastic, though. I think that this is an amazing trailer. And like we were saying, Oscar worthy. I think it's Oscar worthy. Was there anything else that stood out in that documentary for you, Val, that was just like maybe this will be something that she's going to be that people are going to be shut down now? They're going to shut people down by seeing this?
I mean, I really, really hope so because, she really talked about how she had to take all of the after her, her sex tape got stolen and her and, Tommy Lee were trying to fight that and then they eventually got divorced. She was like, I just have to take these blonde bimbo roles to survive. And, for so long, that's what she was. And she eventually, went back home to Canada and was like, all right, I'm done. I'm done now. I'm going to just, live out in the woods and have a garden.
I love that.
I know.
Did she win the Golden Globe?
She did not.
Demi Moore won, right?
Yeah,
Demi Moore. Which I still have not seen that. I've still not seen The Substance. I need to check that out.
It's crazy.
Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl. This could be a strong season.
Yeah. I think so too. I need to watch The Brutalist too. I mean, it's like 4 hours long or something like that. So it's like a big, tough cookie to eat. But I love Adrian Brody. And it's supposed to be like an epic movie. So I don't know. Every one for Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I think this is great. And then I saw someone said that Frank didn't have a partner in the original Naked Gun. But I don't know what they're doing. It's like their own new twist. I think Liam Neeson's actually playing his kid. I think that was a rumor, which again is kind of hilarious. Because like Liam Neeson's already pretty old as it is. I don't think that would actually work out, but I mean, like, why not? Why not? They're gonna have fun with that. I think they've been shooting that already too. So maybe this shot before that. That happens sometimes too. Look at some movies, people are like, oh, this movie came out first, and then that was what made their career. But sometimes it's different. Like look at the Avatar movie. When that first Avatar movie came out, the main guy, Sam Worthington, in there, he also did Terminator Salvation. But it took so long that when Avatar came out, it came after Salvation, and people thought that Salvation was his first movie, but James Cameron actually cast him in there, which led to Terminator, which led to everything else. But some movies just take longer in post-production. That's just what it is. So I'm interested to see what, I have to look at, see what they shot first, this shot first or that, because
you know what else
I know that
shooting,
was.
Ryan? You know what else is shooting right now, which I'm so excited about?
What's that, Ron?
Scream is shooting right now.
That's right. It is shooting right now. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Very.
I hope it's good. I hope it's good.
It's going to be good. Come on. They're out. Yeah, it's going to be good. Courtney's there. We're good.
Yeah. If you can't tell, Ron loves Courtney.
Is she gonna have really good like baby bangs again?
I hope so. I mean, that's so much her character, you know? She has the biggest paycheck on that. She always had the bigger paycheck than Nev Campbell even.
You know what? She should.
I totally agree with you. It's Courtney fucking Cox.
Exactly.
She had bangs in that show I was telling you about too. She has bangs at one point, and they're all making fun of them. It's like she doesn't have them at first, but she gets them later. She gets the bangs, and then it's a fun little moment. There's a lot of comedy in that show, The Shining Veil too. It's fun. It's a fun show.
She's got good timing. I like her timing, so that would be fun. Okay.
Yeah, and I saw there. I know someone else who we were saying about about maybe they should have got comedians. I think that was Secret Agent Man. There must be something there. They want Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson. There's got to be something there. Liam Neeson can be funny too. There's got to be some. And he reminds me of Leslie Nielsen in a way.
Absolutely.
So
could be a brother.
There's something there. Didn't Courtney's character die in the last Scream? Ooh,
nope.
That's a good question.
Nope.
There you go. Ron says no. Don't believe that. Don't believe it. No.
Nope. She got injured and died.
Okay. I'll have to go back and watch some Peacock, I think, right? I haven't seen it. So yeah, they've let go of so many people from that movie too. I mean, they lost 2 cast members, then all the new casting started coming in, bringing back a lot of the original cast. So I think it's even better, bring them back.
She's even better. I'm surprised they lost Jenna Ortega. That's weird. Although she's lost a lot of momentum. She has lost a lot of momentum in the past 2 years.
They were saying it's because she's over there doing Wednesday. But I mean, I just think that, honestly, who knows? Because I mean, the whole Wednesday thing was she was arguing with the writers and changing stuff. And then they still brought her back for a second season. And I think that causes rifts in people. Maybe sometimes people are like, well, I don't want that on set. I don't want to deal with that. That could happen.
Too young to be a diva.
Yeah, I think so. People are like, well, she made it good. And I'm like, well, maybe it was better, but you gotta kind of, when you're working on set, you kind of have to play it by ear a little bit. You can't just jump in that much, No. You gotta watch. You gotta play it up. Find your boundaries. Read the room is what I always say. Read the room.
Always, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Nobody reads the room these days. I tell people all the time, just read the room. On set especially, I'm like, you feel what's happening right now? This is not the time to interrupt this conversation. This is not the time to do that,
Right?
Secret Agent Man said she was stabbed 60 times and she still survived.
It's Courtney Cox.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone. That's what Ron's saying.
Took all the filler out of her face. She looks great. It's Courtney Cox.
It's Courtney Cox. It's Courtney Cox. But I'm excited for Pam Anderson again, this renaissance in her career. I think it's going to be that. And I think we're going to see her popping up in much, much more things. And I think you're going to be excited to see what she brings to the table. We need more opportunities for actors like this too. I think it's fantastic. GR, I know you're excited about it, right? I'm excited about it. And
I'm thrilled.
He's not as thrilled as he is about Meghan Markle. I mean, yeah.
No,
Cheers.
I want to see her succeed again.
Yeah, I think we all do. Fuego. Welcome to Fuego and Kruse Control.
Fuego's eating an Hermes pillow.
Oh, boy. Ron just adopted a new dog.
Oh.
From the fires, from the Palisades on Friday.
Yeah. Cute. She's cute.
She's cute.
She's so nice. Yeah. And what is she? Is she a pit bull?
She's a pit bull. She'll be just like Fresca.
And I thought so, but she doesn't look like she's like so small. You don't even think that sometimes. Like that's a pit bull, but they're so small at first, right?
Yeah, they are, and she hasn't gotten that pit bull, stature yet. Stop with the pillow. And she doesn't understand English.
She's looking at you like, yeah,
Just like Peppy, right? Peppy understands this all the time. He does.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
this is making me
She was a year
drool.
old. I didn't go through.
Yeah. Well, keep Peppy away from her because Peppy's a little horn dog. So keep her away. Keep her away. Right, Peppy, you're a little horn dog.
if he couldn't reach it, wouldn't matter, Brian. Peppy couldn't reach it.
Well, oh boy. On that note, everybody, Pam Anderson's coming back. Moving forward, excited to see her come back. Let us know. Happy Monday, you all, and I'm happy to have you here. As always, I'm excited for Pam Anderson. And yes, Queen, barbed wire. Let's make barbed wire happen. I mean, why the hell not? I'm down. It's go time, Pam. It's go time. It's go time. Was she in Cool World too? Wasn't she in that too?
Cool World, really?
Was she not?
I think so.
I think she was in that too. Maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe I'm all convoluted. But I want to see more Pam Anderson, and we're gonna get more. Cheap Fighter, welcome. I don't know. You do your thing. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being on Kruse Control. As always, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy to have you here. After our Friday show, we gotta tighten it up a little bit. So back to close to an hour and a half. All thank you for being here. As always, we appreciate you. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great time. And we'll be back on Wednesday, of course, for our Hump Day edition, as always. And honestly, Pam Anderson, we're all in Pam we trust. All I'm saying, in Pam we trust.
Yeah.
Thirsty Daddy, thank you for being here. GR Waters, hope you had a great time, GR. And happy Monday, Thirsty Daddy.
And happy Monday to you and all our viewers. It was a great
Always is, GR. Good to see you, Beer. Good to have you, GR. Appreciate you, as always. Our technical director himself. And also, Miss Valerie Zatarga, so happy to have you here back, Val. Good to see you. Hope you had a good time, Val. So great to see you.
I had a wonderful time. I could sit here and talk about how much I love Pamela Anderson all day, so it's perfect time for me.
I agree. Yes.
We love her too. We're excited for her.
Sure.
Yeah, right. We're excited, and Peppy would probably hump her leg if he could too. That's all I'm saying.
Show some class and not your ass.
Okay, Peppy. Okay.
Let's send her a reel of this show.
We will. That'd be great. And Ron, thank you for stepping in tonight. Happy to have you on a Monday again, Ron. It's been a long time. Happy Monday.
Thank you for having me on a Monday. What a refreshing experience. This is great.
Yeah, it's so good to see you, Ron. Happy Monday. Thank you all being here. Secret Agent Man and Queen, thank you all being here in the chat. Of course, Steve Rogers, please come back. Come back on Wednesday. We're talking about some Marvel stuff that's going on too, Steve. You probably have the inside information more than I do, but we're going to talk about that. Happy to have you all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Oh, God. I can't get, I'm trapped in my jacket. Here we go. All right. As always, everybody, keep spreading that love. You got to like and subscribe and join our Patreon if you can. And please, the numbers keep going up because of you. We want to keep that going. It's 2025. It's time for this show to even get bigger this year, and we're excited because you're going to be here with us. So happy Monday. Thank you for being here as always. And keep spreading that love. You got to tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great grandmas and grandparents that flew down from the planet Venus and landed smack down in GR's backyard and made a big tumble in a force. Went crazy. There was a hurricane popped in there, and GR like, whoa! And GR goes flying off his toilet seat. And when he's doing that, all of a sudden the chinchillas and the beavers land in his toilet, and they're subscribing to Kruse Control. I don't know why they did, but they did. And then you watch out for his dog Kobe. He's like, oh my God, what's going on? And then Kobe's got all the woodland creatures on the hallway that are bumping into his house and having a great time too. And they're all subscribing to Kruse Control. And you gotta watch it for Peppy because Peppy's leading the pack too. And he's probably humping him. Be careful of Peppy. He's a very horny man. We love him so much, Pep Star. And watch himself. But he brings him over the guy. Watch out for those chickens that are pecking at you. What do you know what I'm going to do? And take care of you. But watch out for the kangaroos, the roosters. That will woo! And they'll have a good time when you're not expecting it. But please keep spreading that love. And we'll see you back on Hump Day, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you, guys. Bye, Valerie.
Appreciate you all. Until Wednesday, everybody.
Hey, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are